Let's turn this into this. Hello and welcome back to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals with me, Phil. And in this video we're going to be turning one of these glass storage jars into an enclosure for some kings. So let's go ahead and take a look. Right, okay, so in today's video we're going to be turning this glass storage jar into a living terrarium. So it's got a wooden lid. I'm going to obviously ventilate, drill some holes to it, and there we go. So I've drilled so they're not necessarily neat or anything, but just a few holes in there, and then we're going to get this set up. So it's going to be for some isopods, and so I'm going to be using the MK Exotics Custodian Den as a substrate. Now I've been testing this out with a couple of my species. I have to say I am really liking it, so I'm probably going to get more of this stuff as well. It just seems to be really good. And MK Exotics, their substrates just always tend to be top notch. I find every single one that I've used so far. Of course, remember I do have a discount code for MK Exotics. Go down into the description of this video and you will find a link along with that discount code, so you can go and get yourself some of this stuff. Or any other substrates, and also plants as well. I use a lot of their plants certainly. So instead of just literally handing it in, layering it up, I haven't put like anything like a drainage layer or anything like that in here. That's because I'm not going to be necessarily watering it huge. Panda Kings I'm going to be putting in there do like their substrate sort of relatively moist stuff, but with the lid and stuff that's going to keep a lot of the moisture in anyway. So we don't want to be putting too much moisture in this sort of case, this sort of type of setup. Less is more when it comes to moisture. So just getting in, showing up, seeing what the layer is like. I want obviously a nice decent layer of it, and so I want to kind of try and angle it a little bit, try and decide where sort of one area is going to be the back and one area is going to be the front kind of thing, and try and slope it up a little bit if I can, just to help create that depth within it. So and creates obviously more of a sort of surface area as well. So just that's what I'm doing there with the tool, just kind of moving it around, trying to get some kind of shape to the substrate. So and then going with this nice bit of kind of like rose quartz type rock that I got ages ago from an aquarium shop, and the whole idea of putting it in a terrarium at some point, and just never got around to it again. Actually, this glass jar, I've got another one of these that I actually got as Christmas presents, and it's taken me half a year to get around to actually figuring out an idea for them. Now here I'm just mixing in kind of substrate that came actually with the isopods. So I've separated out the isopods from this. I was going, might as well use this in here. So it's all good stuff. It's got obviously a lot of food in there for them as well. There might be the odd one in there already, but yeah, just getting that in there and going and mixing that around as well, because we want to make sure that there's plenty of food obviously in here for them. And going with a brush just to brush off any substrate off the rock. So I want to keep that as clean looking as possible. It's obviously kind of a bit of a feature point for the scape, if you like. You're just going around getting off any dirt that I may have spilt. Now next we're going in with some cushion moss. This cushion moss again is from MK Exotics. Absolutely fantastic moss from them. Really liking this stuff as well. Of course you can kind of collect moss as well. I've done that before, but this stuff just, it's so vibrant and stuff with the green. It really lasts. I've been using this again a couple of other setups, and really like it. So yeah, and it's not that expensive either. No, just getting in, just gently pressing it down on top of the substrate, and so then they'll sort of be all good. And so I'm not going to cover the whole entirety of the area with moss. It's just going to be at the front. More towards the back I'm going to leave sort of open a little bit more, and obviously I want to get some plants into it as well. But the front of it is moss for that hit of green with the moss and stuff. So next up we're going to go in with some plant cuttings. So these are all cuttings I've taken off plants that again I've got from MK Exotics. So now I'm just taking cuttings, I'm just going to basically press them in, and just make sure they're right in down into the substrate, so that they should root in no time. and then going with the red Photonia just to add again that sort of pop of colour into it, so that it's not just completely green. So I'm going with 2 of those, and yeah, it's starting to take shape now. So, and also going with this little tiny one as well. So again, you know, you could add more, but again, I don't want to go kind of too overboard. I quite like how that looks. So it's all kind of subject to what you guys think, what you think individually. And here are Panda Kings. So these Panda Kings came from Micro Exotics. So these were part of the mystery bag that I got. So there we go, from Micro. Absolutely fantastic isopod seller. Highly recommend Micro Exotics. And these guys, I'm just going to just gently tip in. Now, I did think about mixing these in with some of my other Panda King colonies. I've got sort of 2 other breeding colonies of Panda Kings, and then I thought, actually no, I could do a little setup with, you know, as a little special setup sort of thing for these guys. So that's what I decided to do. So these guys going in, and to be fair, I think they absolutely look fantastic. And I'm not going to see them all the time, of course, in here. So there's the nature of them, but when I do, they're gonna just look absolutely fantastic. So there they are in there exploring around. How awesome do they look? Now again, they're going to bury down and sort of thing, and I'll perhaps just see the odd one out about here and there. And then at the back, I can add their back guano and some food. Okay, guys. So yeah, that was just a little terrarium build for some Cabarrus Panda Kings. The Panda Kings I actually got in the mystery bag from Micro Exotics, the £50 mystery bag. Check that video out if you haven't already. It was epic. So, but yeah, just a little simple idea to make a nice little display out of them. So actually, I've had this jar for ages. I've got 2 of these. Actually, got another one. So, going to do another thing as well. But look, you can see them all in there, like curling around and stuff. Now, Cabarrus aren't necessarily the most active and visible of species, but the Panda Kings are pretty decent. I find them fairly active. As long as you put all the things in that they need, and so hopefully they should thrive in here. So it does have ventilation at the top there, so yeah, drilled air holes in there. I'll also be keeping an eye on this very closely as well, because it's the first time I've ever done one like this for anything. And so but hopefully it should work. Yeah, substrate is the MK Exotics custodian den. So moss is from MK Exotics as well. Plants are all well, cuttings from plants I've bought from MK Exotics. So it's very much, yeah, what you can do with some of the stuff that you can buy from those guys. And of course, do check out in the description for a discount code for MK. So then around the back here, I've put a little chunk of cuttlefish for them. I've also sprinkled some back guano in here, because Cabarrus love back guano, and left the back slightly sort of empty, so that I can sort of top up with leaf litter, wood, and anything like that as I chooses. So yeah, that's it. Oh, there's a little baby on there. No, there's a baby in there already. Probably emerged in the tub that they came in. So I used a leaf litter and a bit of substrate and moss that they came with as well in there, but that's what I put in before I stuck the moss in and stuff. Then the trick with these sort of things is, you know, with watering is very little kind of thing, because it's going to be quite humid in here. Now, Cabarrus do like it humid, so by something that, yeah, you just need to keep an eye on very closely and stuff. And we'll see how they gets on. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down in those comments. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell for notifications, so you know next time I upload another video. So again, if you go down in the description, you'll find things like links to my Patreon if that interests you. You can also become a channel member, again, if that interests you. So, but there's also links to things like my affiliate link for the spider shop, so you can do all your invert shopping, and I get a bit of commission there, no extra cost to you guys. There's also, again, like I said, the discount code for MK Exotics for your substrate and plant needs and mosses and stuff, as well as discount code for Antscapes, who do isopods. And then there's also a link to my merch store, as well as links to things like my Instagram and my TikTok. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching, take care, and keep rocking.